Well, good gravy. Is it time to go back into Fox's doomed expedition? I think it is. I am your host, Get Good Fox. You are in the Fox Republic's doomed expedition. Is it doomed? Is it really the end? It probably is. Not before they get to eat some gross food, though. Let's speed things up to the max. So, what do we need to do in today's episode? Well, we are going to increase our food production, and we've also... Oh, that's a problem. We are supposed to increase the oxygen production. This does mean a few things. We need to keep track of how algae is looking. Where is it? Oh. I also need to get over here, but it's very, very cold. This water would be very useful. However, I need a way to prevent it from getting everywhere. I think that is the easy way to describe it. It is going to get everywhere. It's very, very cold water. I really want that thing there, though. This is also the way to the space area. One thing at a time, though. We need to build this. This is going to be the new food area. It's not going to be as ugly looking. Yes, if we click the decor button, it's very ugly, and that's because mealwood is ugly and planter boxes are ugly. This is not as, won't be as ugly. I think it's also time that we build a power station. So probably right here. Yes, I believe that'll be appropriate. There we go. Now it's time. I'm going to remove them slowly. Because we're about to get a harvest here, and we're currently losing food, not gaining food, so it would be most dumbness if we were to do that. Quickly, we plant it here, and then we'll copy. There. Basically, oh, we need to put one here. Wait, no, put one here. Yes, plant them. Basically, we don't want to waste any food, given that we are trending downwards in food rather than upwards. That's not good. Down is bad. At least in this case, it's bad. Sometimes down can be good. But in this case, it's most certainly not good. Let's copy these settings over here. Looking good to me. Come on. There we go. So we just harvested these, so these can be removed. And then we can copy these settings over. Very good. And these can be removed. And that can be removed. Let me just wait until they remove everything. That can be removed. These can be removed. That can be removed. Okay, copy and paste all of the settings. Now, since we've been cultivating the mealwood, it shouldn't be a problem at all to actually get all of this done. It shouldn't even be a thing any longer, because whenever we harvest the mealwood, there's a chance that a mealwood seed will also be there, and since, well, it's just true. There is a mealwood seed there. It shouldn't even be a thing. Let's go ahead and build these. We're just going to do the same thing, just down a level. So that means you're going to come over here and get attached over here, like that. And then we're going to remove all of these, and that, and all of these. And then these are gonna go back over these, like so. Also, we need to open, wait, there is a wire there, or there is some stuff there, so we need to deconstruct it manually. Good. So this is going to be our power generator. I don't know what I think about that location being the power generator. I think I don't care for the most part. I think I'm okay with it being the power generator. I don't think it matters. This will become a door. I mean, I can always move the power generator. I'm not married to it. It doesn't have to be the location of the power generator. I can live without it. Somehow he must have vaporized some things and allowed this to go into the air. I'm not sure why it isn't dying. You'd think that it would start dying because it's in clean oxygen. Wait, what's happening here? No seed. Okay, we need to plant more seeds. We can deconstruct these. I don't know if there's anything there. I don't think there's anything there. Doesn't matter. Now we can put the bottle emptiers over here. And someone appears to be stranded. Because why not? Okay, it's time to get the coal generator. We're just gonna use one, I believe. It doesn't matter where we put it. Let's just put it over here. Let's put it over here. Sure. It doesn't really matter. And then I want 2 boxes here. And then we'll connect it up to the system. And this will be for ice. Like so. And this is going to be for coal. Where is it? What does coal go under? Consumable ore. Coal. Good. So the coal goes there. Now it's already working. You can see it. It'll begin powering the batteries much more efficiently than before. Wait. Stop doing it. Turn it off. I forgot. We need to use an automation wire in order to stop this thing from, like, getting into too many shenanigans. Okay. Automation. Oh, God. Let's just go straight down before it causes, like, shenanigans. You wouldn't want it to get, like, messed up. Yeah, the automation wire is needed to turn this thing on and off so that we don't burn an excessive amount of coal. Normally these batteries would be, like, right next door to it, so it's kind of a waste to run this automation wire, but I also have discovered that I don't think I currently care. Alright, water. Put it at a 6, I guess. Yeah, we'll leave it at a 5. Dumping the water in there is not the most essential of tasks. There is more duty water in here. How did this happen? I don't understand how the duty water got in here. It better not have infected the water supply. It has not. Okay, that is good. How much is there is the next question. There is about 200 grams. Very interesting. Not what I wanted to see. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ignore it for now. Not sure how the water got in there. Let me turn the water scanner on. I don't see any other water that could have... Unless something... Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll fix it later. Not the most pressing of matters at the moment. So the automation wire is connected. Now we can turn this back on. And we'll make the low threshold 50. Copy it to there. And what this is just telling it is that... when the batteries get to 50%, then it turns this on. And when the batteries are fully charged, it turns... Oh, we want the coal for sure. I don't even care. I'm not even looking at the other stats. We got 6 people right now. Doesn't even matter. Okay, I think we're ready to remove these. We can add one here. We can add one there. And I think we're good now. This also gives us more space to do anything. Because like I said, I'm not married to that being the power generator. It doesn't have to be that way. What is leaking? Ah, the cold water. The cold water has melted, and as you can see, this has become quite cold. That's what happens when the water melts, which is very nice. There's another benefit of having the ice-cold ice. And this is definitely going to cut down on the temperature. The same will eventually happen over here. In fact, let's go drill some polluted ice and have them add the polluted ice to it. All of this ice is quite useful. We want to make sure we don't uproot any of these plants, though. Because the plants are also useful. Eventually I will mop the water up, but for now I'm just going to let the water be there. I will leave the water there until it basically becomes about 70-ish degrees. So the water is still like 64-ish. It does annoy the duplicants. They do get annoyed when they are stepping in the water, but I don't care. They're just going to have to get it. They're just going to have to be annoyed. It's not a big deal. How are we doing? I think we're doing okay. Let's check to see if we have any skills to level up, or if it matters. Critter ranching, not ready for it. Astronomy, not ready for it. Medicine, not ready for it. Ah, building. I am ready for that. Let's go ahead and get to, bam, maximum level building. Very fancy. Yes. Well, actually, you're probably asleep. You cannot level up, I'm guessing, because you're probably asleep. I have not looked at the community list in a bit, so I don't know. I don't know who's next. Are you injured? Do you have an injury? I don't know what was happening there. I will not pretend to know either. Okay. I believe our next objective, we have all of this area to build in. Wow, we have a lot of area to build in. I believe our next objective will be to drill further in? I believe so. Yes, I think we will continue to hollow the base out, because we have all this extra space to build in. What is that thing, a bliss burst? I don't know what any of these things... Wait, do you put off pollen? By chance? Give me your, is a succulent for beginning... Okay. Does it release? No, it does not. We need a buddy bud. A buddy bud would be useful for neutralizing all of this, like, stinky stuff. The water is looking still very cold, so we will leave it that way. It's not, once again, not a big deal. Oxygen is becoming a problem down here. I don't know if I care that maybe perhaps I will create rebreathers for them. I don't know if that matters yet. That is a problem over here, though. I'm going to move this over here. That is a problem. We can't allow the, stop doing that. We can't allow the slime and the slime lung to, what do you call it? We can't allow it to propagate. Otherwise, it'll start giving off me, do this, and now I'm just gonna take this off. And that dumps the slime lung in the water, which is fine. Now, this time I'm gonna manually make everybody... You all have to manually go and do this. Anyone who goes in there, we have to do it all manually. You're not going to pretend like you're not doing this manually either. Where are you going next? Yes, you're going there next. Where are you going next? No, you're going here next. Okay, I think we cleared it. Did we clear it? Let's scan by organic. Okay, we cleared it. What is that? Algae? Okay, disinfect the base. That's step 2. It might take a few waves. So somebody has maximum morale, which is... There we go, the crazy sparkling mode. Crazy sparkling mode makes her go extremely fast. Let's hit it up with a second wave in case some other shenanigans occurred. That's fine. Okay, now we can continue building. I'm kind of, I'm not sure if I want to actually build a, you know what, I don't think it would hurt. I can do it right here. So what we're going to do is build an airlock here. Airlock. Like this. And then I guess I'll build like another one like right here or something. Doesn't really matter. Second airlock. Let's make sure we have the technology for what I'm trying to do, though. So we are going to need, it's going to be under air. It's going to be under air, gases. Here we go, gases. Okay, so I need the mask dock, I need the checkpoint, and I got a pump. Okay, we got everything we need then. So what we're going to do is build a pump, like right here or something. Doesn't need to be fancy. It can be like right there. And then we're going to build a switch and an automation wire so I can turn it on and off. Then we're going to build another oxygenator thing right here. Doesn't matter where again. We'll run a wire up. I'm not going to actually connect them all yet. I'll leave it just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to need it in this area, I'm pretty sure. So, where do the docks? Stations. Oxygen mass checkpoint. We're going to need a bunch of docks. One, we probably need to use real flooring for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll put stations here. I don't know if I'm happy with the location, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, I don't know if let's turn this back on. Are we out of power? Why is it... It says it doesn't have power. Ah, it got cut. There we go. Not a problem. Okay, next thing we need to do... Yeah, it's submerged underwater, so I can't do a whole lot until we pump enough water out. Step 2, well, let's just continue getting this built. And then I need to build over here 6 masks made out of copper. Because, like, these things would be useless without it. Okay, so over here you can see they're going to begin producing the oxygen masks. Like, that's what this thing is used for. It's just used for making, like, you know, various little gadgets and doohickeys that we use. Nothing to it. Doesn't even use electricity, I don't think. Oh, it does. It uses a little bit of electricity. It's not terrible. Turn this off. And also, I think it's okay to wire these now. Let's turn this off though. I'm just gonna deactivate that. And then also I think I will replace these with, I'm gonna replace these with the powered airlocks just because they're faster. They use a little bit of electricity, but that's completely worth it. Right here, right there. Very nice. Now we can turn this back on. Wait, no, never mind, I lied. No, we can turn it on. It's not a big deal. Okay, I guess they go on lunch break at the exact moment. Okay, so this is going to begin pumping water. Like I said, we needed, basically, in order to keep that going, we needed the coal generator. The coal generator was, you know, basically the issue. So this water is still very cold, which, once again, I'm not unsatisfied with that. I'm very glad to see that it's cold. But so the issue here is that we need to get the water level needs to come down before we can really do much of anything, and that means this is going to be running for, well, let's just say quite a long time, because each of these little, like, so each of these big little, like, balls of water that are depicted inside the pipes, they are 10 kilograms of water, and a single tile is basically 1,000 kilograms, so, you know, yeah, it's going to take about 100 of these balls. 100 balls equals one entire thing of, water. A whole water tile. So, yes, it's... Oh, I better assign them something to do. You know what? In the meantime, you just go over here. I mean, I know it's designed to make things easier, but in the meantime, you can just have trouble doing it. That's perfectly fine with me. Don't do that, though. Oh, yes, we'll drill through it quickly now. I mean, I can always destroy these later on. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, my, here's the uranium. I don't know what that uranium is going to do, but... What is this? Coal. I'm taking the coal. If it's coal, I want it. Coal is fuel. Coal is a massive source of energy at the moment. We're not going to destroy this because it gives off some free oxygen. I don't know. What if we just cut all the way to the end? Like this. What if we just do that? Who's going to stop me? And now if they need oxygen, they can just go over here. At least for now. I don't care if you have hypothermia. It's not even cold. 77-degree water. It's almost room temperature. Guys are a bunch of wimps. What am I paying? I'm not paying you. That is true. No one is getting paid. Okay, in the meantime... I can build these ventilation pipes. Which are gonna go like this, into there. These things are buried underwater. They're currently submerged, so unfortunately there's not a lot we can do there. We are kind of making it thinner. Not kind of. We are making the water thinner, but we also added a bunch of water to it as well, so... What can you do? I mean, maybe this isn't even the right place for it anyways. I was thinking about... You know what? This is not the right... I've changed my mind. I have not changed my mind. That's a complete lie. I want to build something somewhere. I want to build a carbon skimmer. Where do I want to build it, though? What if I build the carbon skimmer here? I can always put it somewhere else. Refinement. Ventilation? Where is the carbon skimmer? Oxygen? Carbon skimmer. I'm going to build it... here? I think. Here. Carbon skimmer. Give it some electricity. And then what we will do is... let's see if we can get this water line to work. I can just put it in here for now. And then I can just have it added to this. It's not very pretty. I'll be the first to admit that it's not very, it's not a pretty system in the slightest. But it works for now. It's good enough. It'll get the job done. And that's what I mainly care about, is that it gets the job done. It's also not very, you know what, I don't like the location. I am unhappy about the location. I have changed my mind. I'm gonna build it here. Because this is technically where the carbon is gonna be accumulating. I need to let the carbon out. And the way we're gonna do that is by building one of these here. Right there. Because this is where basically, if we choose gas, we can see that the gas is not, the gray means there's no, oh. Why? Oh, you're just a liar. Suffocating. What a huge liar. Okay, so because this is probably going to be... I'm gonna use 2 mesh tiles to give the thing a platform. And I'm just gonna put it right here. We'll wire it up with electricity. And then we'll do the exact same thing. You're just a liar. I'm not concerned with it. You're just a liar. Okay. And now we'll need to use a liquid bridge, because like I said, you use the liquid bridge to prevent it from connecting with one another, so in like that. Good. Okay, now it should work. Okay, so if you're wondering what this thing does, let's explain. So what this thing does is you need to pump some water into it. That's the first thing you have to do. And then what it does is you can see here it's got a pump and it's sucking stuff in. And what it sucks in is carbon dioxide. You'll see here the carbon dioxide, well, I guess we can't see it that effectively. You just have some faith. It's going to happen. What it does is it will suck up the carbon dioxide and it sends it through a filtration system. And the carbon dioxide gets trapped in the water and it becomes polluted water and it starts shooting the poo-poo water out, which is going to go into here. Now eventually the carbon thingy will eat up all the it's very efficient at its job. It's very good at destroying all the carbon. Oh. Why haven't you done it? This needs to be priority 7. Refueling that is of the utmost importance. Why have you stopped? Why have you stopped? Why have you stopped? Why have you stopped? Because you need rest? Are you fools? Fools! What are you going to do? You're going to take a shower before you put the coal in. Put the coal in. Okay. Now when they put the coal in, they do also have the ability to like get on here still. And like, this is your punishment. You let the coal run out, you have to run on the treadmill that's partially submerged in the water as well. That's what you have to do. So don't look at me. How is it looking? Still very cold. I like cold. Cold is quite nice. We can see the temperature is trending downwards here. It used to be at about 85-ish. Now it's trended down about 3 degrees, so it's most good. It is a very good thing. When is the ice going to melt? Not anytime soon. It's still negative 9.7 degrees. Also, that's too many. Like, we don't need to generate so much heat all at once. Oh, no, it's a liar. I don't believe it in the slightest. What are you doing? It's because they're so far away. I see what the problem is. Anyways, the point is that the carbon dioxide is heavier than the oxygen. So the carbon dioxide will float and waft its way down to the bottom of the base. And it will do this with the assistance of the airflow tiles, like perhaps we can even turn on gas, so you could actually see it. You see the carbon dioxide, it's sinking downwards. I mean, it may take a moment to sink downwards, but that's what it will do. Now, currently it can't because the water is currently interfering with, well, you can see right here, it's gonna start going downwards. Yep, see, it's going down. It's not a fast process. It can take time. But over the course of the game, it's going to fall in through these little, like, holes, eventually, and go into here. And that's exactly why we built this here. We built this airflow tile here as a way because the carbon would have a tendency to get trapped inside of this location. Now, that's just kind of how it would work. And the way we are counteracting that is by having this system here. This system will then begin eating up all of the carbon. As you can see, it's not even running all the time. It's like run. And see, it's not even running 24/7, and that's because it is eating up all of the carbon dioxide. It's very good at what it does. It does its job very quickly. It is not a slow. It's not a slow thing, is what I'm saying. Okay, so next I want to... Oh, look at this, is starting to fill up too. Like, we are making progress of pumping the water. It's going. It's going, but like, I'm not saying that it's especially fast. Also, this thing is starting to fill up. We need to find a way to get all of this cold water, but we don't have enough space. That's the current problem. We need to pump this water because we don't have enough space. You know, one way we might be able to make space is if we go down here and widen this area. Not all the way though, just some of the way. Yes, if we widen this area, we might be able to get the water to drain into there a bit faster, which would be good. Look at this! This is the tropical pacu that spawned. I don't know why, but it did. They are not going to be able to breathe under there, and they're going to get hypothermia. This is why they would need the rebreathers. But you know what? I don't care. Get down there, minions. Get in there and drill this. I have a project, and you You are ruining my project. Oh my god, all these people are, we can't breathe. It's too cold. Oh my god. What a bunch of complainers. Okay, now as they're drilling through that, it should cause that you basically, it means there's more space for the water to drain down. And if there's more space for the water to drain down, that means there should be more space for the water here to get even thinner. With or without the oxygen. The oxygen is not included. It's in the name of the game. These duplicates should have known. That's the name of the game. It's oxygen not included. Quickly. Oh, they can only drill like 2 before they have to go back up. Gravy. How annoying. What if we put one like right here? There's a little bit of oxygen right here and they could get inside of it and... Oh. Curative researching no, curative tablets it is. We are trending back upwards in food. Look at that. We're up to 47,000. Get in here. There's an oxygen right. Yes, there's an oxygen. Yes. I knew that. And there's a little bit of an oxalite here, meaning it'll constantly create a little oxygen. Oh, there. Air pressure makes you sad? Whatever, that's good enough. Okay. We can mop this, I think. Yes, we can mop the poo-poo water. Maximum priority. Mop the poo-poo water. I think we got all the poo-poo water. Yes, we separated the poo-poo water through the technique of mopping. Okay. That means everything is... we're gonna have more room to, like, build. That's the important... Oh, I don't think we need any of that. Temperature. Oh, more of the ice must have melted because it is looking... We might actually have the reverse problem in the future where it might get too cold. Well, let's click on this little button here. What is the upper and lower range? You can... Oh, 50 degrees. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be doing great. It's not even a big deal. I'm surprised that this is not melted. It's still at a solid 9.4 degrees, which is kind of annoying. Germs are in this area. It's not a problem. You can breathe in the germs, or at least those kinds of germs. I'm not really all that worried about it. It's not a big deal. And look at this. Look at the carbon dioxide. Look at this. There's holes are forming in it now because it works. It's doing its thing. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of today's episode. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future oxygen not included content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.